Mastercraft, Fino, Cool DJ Jimmy Jack, Mr. Banker W. Let's go. Rah. Smell like $1 million, that's my creed. Transform the rapping Optimus Primo. Catch me smashing your girlfriend on the D-Low. Evo girls loving me like I'm Fino. It's like I'm beating down the track the way I punch lines. I'm in the mood to eat these rappers, now it's lunchtime. Put the team on my back when it's wartime. EME General, I'm on the front line. Half the niggas in the game are only pretenders. Dropped a couple features, already a crown contender. Rappers scared of R&B, dude might hurt him. All you, I'm just pulling your skirt up. You know we're legitimate kids, so they call you gay. While I'm the baddest bras each and every day. Money talk, so you shouldn't have to say. No, the whole wide world, I did it my way. Try to run me down, but you know can't nobody do it like me. You can try to take my crown, you can knock my hustle and deny me, but you can't stop me. My nigga, you can't stop me. I know. Yo, sitting the mad, cause finish running the game, boy. I tell them still have my business. Will never be the same, I come all about my paper. I no get time for this lame. When I target get weapon tired, the mention of my name.
Yeah, welcome back. I have an absolute legend with me right here in the house on Urban Minds today. The great, the awesome, the never aging DJ Jimmy Jats. You're very welcome, sir. I don't know whether to double or to lie down. I don't know what to do. It's so great to see you, man. It's an honor. I honestly don't know what to say. You've done this for so long, 25 years. I mean, there are people who are doing so well in entertainment today who were not even born when you started doing entertainment. How do you see the industry today, and how do you feel about everything that's happening?
I mean, I'm pretty much seeing like a father, kid kind of thing. I'm excited at the position as it is right now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not where it should be really ideally, but it's better than where it was anyway.
Yeah.
In terms of artists being able to at least get by doing what
just being artists.
You understand what I'm saying? So that for me is at least good news.
Yeah.
You know, so.
When you started off, I mean, entertainment has sort of had like a yo-yo time in Nigeria. There was a time when things were looking good in the 80s, in the 90s as well. There were a few bright spots, but I don't think it has ever really been this big. Did you ever think we're going to get to this point?
Yes,
I thought we would have surpassed it by now.
I felt like, if only we had, embraced it earlier, we had been proudly Nigerians like we are now.
Yeah.
All the while, we would have gone past that.
Let's go back to your career. I mean, why did you start DJing? I mean, you were DJing at a time when it wasn't a fancy thing. Now people get into DJing and in a year or two they're superstars. You were doing it at a time when it wasn't even considered a career. So what made you stick to it?
It goes back to what I just said. At the time I started DJing, people looked down on you. I mean, if you were not into like 4 professions that were existing at the time, as far as I'm concerned. You were into entertainment, you're looked down on. You understand what I'm saying? Especially DJing. I mean, people warn some of my friends that I don't want to see them around me, like parents and all that, aunties would warn, girls that you visit at home that if that boy comes here again, that kind of thing. So for me, I mean, at that time, I think that was where I got the energy from. Like, you don't judge a book by its cover. You should find out what someone is about before assuming that it must be this because it does that. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't think DJing is a bad thing. What we do is play music and make people happy. So at that time, I just felt like I'm going to stick with it, and I'm going to make most people come around and appreciate what you do.
Was there a moment or a time when you realized that, okay, yes, I think I've hit it? Was there a point where you realized this was what I want? This is actually I'm doing what I want to do?
The second part of the question, yes. I mean, maybe second, third year. I felt
after you started?
Yes, this is.
Did anything happen?
Pretty much every time you go out, you do this. People, they just love you for what you do, and you see how you move people from, being sad, for instance, to being excited and being happy, and that it gives you a good feeling, if you know what that means. So at that point, I felt like maybe this is not so bad, But on the other side, your you're feeling like, okay, are you sure this is really going to, you know, take care of you? Is it going to get you anywhere, you know, because of what people are saying or what, you know, how people perceive what you do, you know? So at some point you feel like maybe I should try something else.
Yeah. You look at I talk about DJing today and how there's a lot of superstars in the industry now who are now DJs, and I mean they walk the red carpet, they sign autographs and all of that. Are you happy with how the industry has, your particular industry now, DJing in particular, of how it has evolved? Do you think there are things that should have been done differently? Do you think they're respected enough as they should be?
I still think, you know, in terms of generally, I mean, you might want to say, okay, there's respect for Jimmy Jad, there's respect for this DJ or that DJ. But in terms of overall, is there respect for DJing in this country? I don't think so. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you probably have event planners, you have club owners, you have radio owners as well, still not, you know, offering the right fee.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I think the DJs are the least paid in the entertainment industry in Nigeria, you know, and that says a lot, that the profession hasn't attained that level of respect, you know. It's not to say, okay, Jimmy Jad is being paid well, or this DJ is being paid well, but generally, I mean, you know, so for me, I think there's still more to be done. And I think the DJs themselves need to do more, you know, because if you go around, I just got back from Japan, I've been to several, and I know what
Went
DJ,
to Japan.
you know, I know
what, visiting Japan, sorry.
I know what DJs do, you know, I know how much they push themselves, you know, so you don't stay there and wait for, you know, the next person that is going to engage you as a DJ.
Yeah.
You need to develop yourself, develop your brand, and be able to sell that at the right price.
I like what you're saying there, because I mean, with entertainment in general, with movies, with music, Nigeria seems to be topping on the continent.
Yes.
I mean, everybody wants to do a collaboration with a Nigerian artist. But with the DJing part, I'm not particularly sure how are we doing on the continent?
On the continent, we are doing very well. I mean, not very well in terms of, but in terms of perception, yes. In terms of rating, yes. You understand what I'm saying? But in terms of, you know, the business of it, I don't think we're really where we should.
How do we fix that, do you know?
First of all, we have to fix home. I mean, if the people here would celebrate and project the DJs here on the level at which they should be projected, you know, then, I mean, people from everywhere else will like, so let's find out about this, you know.
Yeah.
But if within your own home, people do not really, you know, support it that much, you understand what I'm saying, then there's a major problem.
Yeah. Are there any DJs you look at now and think, okay, this guy is probably going to be the one who's going to be? Who are the people you look at now that really impress you? The
good news about that is, you know, unlike when you see one person coming, it's a bunch of guys coming. It's, you know, a whole lot of people. I could name 10, you know, like people that I see like, okay, yeah, these guys are...
The industry is in sort of safe hands.
Yes, so pretty much, I mean, everybody's using, I think they bought the same book.
Was it your book?
I think, I won't say so, to be honest with you. You know, so pretty much they read and, you know, everybody's using, you know, coming from that same... The only sad part is that some of the people are using other things other than the elements of DJing. You know, some other people... It's more PR than, you know, the skills.
Than substance?
Yeah, it's than substance, you know, so. But it's I mean, it's entertainment, it's showbiz.
Yeah.
Yeah.